Trisa from Anjurisa here. In today's video, we are going to make a simple pouch with 2 pockets. I call this the Millie Pouch, inspired by a mini wallet design made to carry your essentials in a simple way. If you'd like the written pattern, it's available in multiple sizes and I've linked it in the description below. The mini size is especially fun. You can turn it into a cute and functional keychain. This project is quite easy and beginner friendly, especially if you're just starting out but want a little bit of practice. So take your time, enjoy the process, and let's sew together. Let's start with the materials. You'll need 2 pieces for the main fabric. One for the flat piece and one for the main body. I'll use different fabrics to make it easier to see each part. And then 2 pieces for the lining fabric. One for the pocket and one for the lining. You will also need 1 zipper with a zipper head and a closure of your choice. You can use hook and loop tape, snap buttons, or a magnetic snap. Now let's install the zipper. Mark the center along the matching edge of main body, flat piece, and the pocket. This will help you align the pieces later. Make sure you're marking along the edge with the same length on all 3 pieces. Take the smaller lining piece and place it right side up. This is the pocket. You will also need to mark the center of the zipper tape. And then place your zipper on top, right side up, and you have to align the center. And finally, the main fabric piece on top, wrong side up. So your layers are pocket, zipper, and main body fabric. Sew through all the layers. Once that's done, flip the fabric so the right side is facing up. And give it a nice press if you want. And then top stitch close to the zipper to keep everything neat and flat. Now we are going to work on the other side. Flip the fabric and then fold the lining toward the other side of the zipper and flip it again so everything lines up nicely. And then place the flat piece on top, wrong side up, and sew through all layers again. Flip everything right side out and top stitch once more near the zipper. Take your time here. Knit top stitching really makes the pouch look more polished. I like to use the longest stitch length on my machine when top stitching. Next, we'll insert the zipper head. If this part feels tricky, don't worry, I have a short video showing an easy way to insert a zipper head. You can check the description if you need a little help. Now, if you want to add a decorative label, this is a good time to do it. Move the lining fabric out of the way and then place your label on the main fabric only. I usually place mine around here, around the middle, but you can adjust it however you like. Sew the label in place. And then to secure the lining pocket, you can add a top stitch at both edges. Now let's move on to sewing the pouch. Place your piece right side up and then take the large lining piece and place it wrong side up on top and sew along this side but leave a small opening. Don't worry about closing it by hand later. We'll take care of that with top stitching. Now, depending on your choice of closure, snap buttons are the easiest since we'll install them at the very last step. But if you're using hook and loop tape or a magnetic snap, this is the time to add it. I'll be using hook and loop tape in this video. Place the loop piece about half an inch from the fabric edge, centered on the right side of the lining fabric. This is the loop tape. Now I will place the fabric wrong side up together first. And you can see the lining pocket here. You can mark the fold line here. Now we'll determine the position of the hook piece. We can fold the fabric around this area on the lining pocket. And then fold it like this. You can use the loop tape as a guide and mark around this area. Make sure it's centered just like we did with the loop piece. Then sew the hook tape onto the main fabric only. If you're using a magnetic snap, you can install it at this step as well. Fold the main fabric along the line we marked earlier, and then fold the lining following the same shape. Use fabric clips to hold everything in place. And for the flap, take something with a round shape and draw a curved shape. This will give a softer, prettier finish. If you want to add an inner label, you can place it now between the lining layers so it stays hidden inside. If you want it visible on the outside of the pouch, just place it between the main fabric instead. Now sew all around the pouch. And if you enjoy making beginner-friendly pouches like this, you can check out more patterns on my site, anjurisa.com. I have pouches and keychains that are all designed to be simple and practical. I will put the link in the description. After sewing, trim the corners and excess zipper to reduce bulk. This helps your pouch look cleaner when you turn it right side out. And then you can turn everything right side out through the opening. You can already start to see the shape coming together, which is always my favorite part. Just need to press this a little, especially on the flap part. And now we'll top stitch all around the pouch on the flap piece. So there's no need for hand stitching the opening. I like to flip the lining out so it's easier to sew this part. And that's it! Your Millie pouch is finished. I hope you enjoyed this project and found it helpful, especially if you're just getting started. If you like this kind of beginner-friendly sewing tutorial, you can subscribe for more. And if you would like a written pattern or more designs, feel free to check out my website, anjurisa.com, link in the description. Thanks so much for sewing with me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!